Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler V series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. This is a little bit of a somber one, but we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. And that's absolutely the case today. I actually had the idea for this review probably about a week ago, a week or so ago, and it popped in my head, and I wasn't really planning on doing it anytime super soon. You know, I was going to get to it, but I decided to go over there after work. I decided to pop out to Walmart, get some supplies, and I basically turned a corner, and this one was just staring me right in the face. So I was like, fuck it, shooba-doobin'. Let's go ahead and let's get in a review. But what review is it going to be? What are we doing here, folks? Why is it a somber one? Well, normally this would be a joyous occasion because I'm reviewing some Mountain Dew. But in this case, I'm reviewing some soon-to-be discontinued dews. Specifically, boom, Mountain Dew Frostbite, boom, Mountain Dew Spark, and boom, Mountain Dew Major Melon. Yes, indeed, folks. It was announced maybe about a month ago or so, something like that, from PepsiCo, the owners of the Mountain Dew brand, that they were going to be discontinuing some flavors coming up in 2025. Specifically, these three, plus the zero sugar versions of the Mountain Dew Spark and Mountain Dew Major Melon, which I don't have featured here because I just could not be fucked, quite frankly, as well as the Grape Mountain Dew Kickstart. Now, I have done a video for the Grape Mountain Dew Kickstart already, but I figured if these three dews are going to be leaving us soon, then I would go over there and treat this as, you know, kind of a little bit of a celebration of these valiant sodas. So, let's get a thing for the thing here real quick. It's always fun trying to get things when you've got three of them, right? That's what's fun. And then let's just kind of try to do it like this. No, damn it, Mountain Dew Spark, why do you have to be difficult? We'll just... All right, let's go ahead. We'll start with one of the pinkish ones, go to the blue one, and then go to the pinkish one. Let's do Mountain Dew Spark, which is a blast of raspberry lemonade flavor. And I have reviewed this, by the way. I've reviewed all of these individually, but again, this is celebration of life. And who knows if they'll actually be discontinued. I think Spark and Major Melon was supposed to be discontinued in 2024, but they both held in there. But it's been a while since I've had one of these. Does smell like I remember it, though. Let's give it a go. Oh. That's better than I remember. I don't know why, but like I got Mountain Dew Spark when it first came out. I got it at the Speedway by my house. It was like a thing. I was like, oh, cool, new Mountain Dew. And I remember liking it at the time. And like I said, I did do a review. And then I think I maybe got it once or twice after. And for whatever reason, I kind of fell off on it. And drinking it now, a little bit disappointed in myself. Maybe I'm the reason that these flavors are dying. Damn it. Damn it, Brandon, you had one job, just to drink all the Mountain Dew in the world. But no, I actually do really like this. And I should mention, there is actually a Mountain Dew lemonade flavor. It's exclusive to the Witch Sandwich brand. But I do like this. It does have kind of a raspberry lemonade flavor. The thing that I think I like the most about it, though, is that they didn't shy away from the tanginess of it. You know, they let it be a little bit tart to give it a lemonade kind of feel. Because they could have just gone bullshit sweet with it, but they didn't. They let it be a tart Mountain Dew, which they don't do that often. You know, they tend to err on the side of sweet. Be a shame when this one's gone, because it's actually a really nice Mountain Dew, and I don't think, part of the thing that I think makes a good Mountain Dew is personality. What is it bringing to the Mountain Dew pantheon that the other ones don't? And I genuinely don't feel like Mountain Dew Spark is, it's not bouncing off of anything else, you know? It's really its own Mountain Dew. It's sweet, it's tangy, it's got a nice kind of fruity raspberry kind of vibe to it. And it's genuinely a nice representation, not only of the flavors that it's trying to portray, but of what Mountain Dew can really do when they go over there and they're willing to kind of put their best foot forward. Because again, some of their flavors tend to be, they can be a little bit generic. But this one I think is a genuinely really good one. Generic Mountain Dew flavors though, eh? Boom! Let's go to Mountain Dew Frostbite, which is a naturally and artificially flavored dew. They don't even fucking tell you what it is. I think it's shark flavored. And I believe this is a Walmart exclusive. I've never seen it anywhere else except Walmart, so. And I have reviewed this one separately, but it's been a while, so. See, to me, it just has kind of a general berry kind of vibe. Let's give it a go. Excuse me, I was trying to obscure that, and then it came out afterwards. I think I read somewhere that Mountain Dew Frostbite, it's supposed to be like melon flavored. If that's the case, I don't know if I'm getting melon. Here's the dick of Frostbite. Like, it's got a cool name. I like the shark. I think that's cool. Sharks are neat. But I wouldn't consider it a particularly cooling Mountain Dew, nor would I consider it to have much bite. It's kind of just fruity and sweet. Like, it's not a bad Mountain Dew, but, like, it's really not one that, I think, if anything, the reason why this one's being dropped, it just doesn't stand out, you know? It's extremely one note. Like, there's really nothing. And the thing is, they already have blue Mountain Dews, you know? Famously, you have Voltage, which is like one of their core ones these days. I'm not saying you can't go over there and double up on colors, but yeah, man. And that's kind of what I was talking about with the Mountain Dew Spark, where it's like, this is just sweet on sweet. It's not, again, it's not a bad Mountain Dew, but it's not a great Mountain Dew either. It's very just, and I think the saddest thing about it is, I genuinely think that this could have been great if they had gone over there and played into the name of it. Have a cooling Mountain Dew. You know, you had a hot Mountain Dew with the Flamin' Hot. I love the Flamin' Hot, and I've reviewed it, by the way. Have a cooling Mountain Dew that's also got a nice crisp bite to it. That, I think, would have gone over there and really set you apart. But as it is, I mean, I'll be sad to see the shark go, but if I'm being entirely honest, Frostbite could go. I will say I'd like to see Walmart get another exclusive, though. I will say that. But, well, it's not a bad Mountain Dew. It's just a bit generic. Moving on to our final one that's meant for the chopping block, we've got Mountain Dew Major Melon. Watermelon flavored Mountain Dew. This is another one. I should mention, while I have tried all of these, wow, you can just smell it. I have tried all of these and I've reviewed all of them. These are, again, Mountain Dews that I do not hit very often. So, yeah. I like it more than I remember, but it does run into some problems. So, I mean, it's a watermelon flavored Mountain Dew. And there's pros and cons to that. The biggest pro I can say is this. See, whenever like sodas or like candies do watermelon flavor, they always do this overly amped up version of watermelon that to me never tastes that much like watermelon, because watermelon to me is a very like smooth, very chill kind of flavor, you know? It's like, it's not overly punchy. It's a nice refreshing flavor, you know? But when they do these things with the artificial flavors and stuff, they always feel the need to amp it up. And that is the case here. However, it is nowhere near as amped up as, say, like Watermelon Crush, which for me is a bit much. This, I can kind of get along with. It's still a bit too amped up with the watermelon, but I actually do think this one's okay. I don't feel like the watermelon is too overly done. It's got a little bit more tang than I want it to, but it's not too bad. And the tang itself kind of works in this context, although the aftertaste on it is a little... But overall, like, I genuinely do think that this is a good Mountain Dew. Even though it was never my favorite, it was never one that I personally reached for with any real regularity. It is one where I was like, you know what, I can see why this exists. It's a nicely implemented Mountain Dew flavor, and it's actually a pretty solid watermelon soda, which again, for me, typically, as much as I like watermelon, I'm not usually big on because, again, I think they just overdo it. Surprisingly, Mountain Dew played it a little bit more subtle, but also allowed it to have its own personality. It's not just a one-note watermelon flavor. There is a tanginess to it. There is that watermelon sweetness. It's a nice Mountain Dew. It's just not my personal favorite. Okay. Well, out of these three, I mean, it's pretty fair to say that Mountain Dew Spark is pretty clearly my winner in this one. This is the one that I'm going to be saddest to see go. I'll be sad to see all of them go, to be fair. Because, again, I like variety. I like having that available. And if we're going to lose these things, I really do hope that Mountain Dew replenishes. You know, that we get stuff to replace it. But yeah, the Mountain Dew Spark is definitely my favorite. I would say the Major Melon is dead in the middle. And the Mountain Dew Frostbite, sadly, is last, despite the fact that I like the blue coloring. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's one of those things, it's the circle of Mountain Dew where one dew fades away and another dew comes in to take its place. You know, but I hope that if nothing else, you know, Mountain Dew, they keep all these recipes in their vault of dews, so that, you know, once in a while we can go over there and return to them. And if nothing else, even if none of these are my personal favorite Mountain Dews, I do think it begs mentioning that I'm sure they are for some people. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get any of these again? Would I recommend them? Question number 3, will I miss them? Yes, yes, and yes. I would get all of these again. At some point in time or another with varying levels of quantity. The Mountain Dew Spark has honestly sparked a bit of a new love story for me with this one. This is one that I'm definitely going to have to grab some more of before it goes out in 2025. Because I think it's an underrated Dew. I think this is genuinely, Mountain Dew Spark is genuinely a very good Mountain Dew. I think it's deserving of much higher praise than I feel like it gets. Mountain Dew Major Melon, well, you've never been my personal favorite. You know, damn it, every now and again, you know, when I'm at work and I hit up the break room, I just want to reach for one of these. You know, again, it's a rare occasion kind of deal, but like, damn it, it's a watermelon soda that's semi-regularly available. I miss you too. And Mountain Dew Frostbite, I only ever buy you when I go to Walmart, because you're, as far as I know, only available at Walmart. And I'll be honest, part of the reason why is because sharks are cool. I can't say that I'm going to miss you a lot, but I will say that I'll miss you some. I hope, if nothing else, that great white shark that lives under the ice, folks, how cool is that? That he continues to live on and eat polar bears and, I don't know, people dumb enough to go to the Antarctic. I don't know, glacier shark. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year, folks. Give yourselves a truly not discontinued, dew-tastic rest of your life. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the do. Whatever the do is for you, that's what I want you to do. Damn it. Whether it's Mountain Dew Spark, Mountain Dew Major Melon, or Mountain Dew Shark. Whatever your personal favorite do is, maybe it's not even a do. It doesn't have to be a do. But you know what? I'm going to say it has to be a do for this instance. Damn it. We're celebrating do's. I hope that whatever your personal favorite do is, that it's never discontinued, and that if it has been discontinued, that it comes back, damn it. Like my beloved Pitch Black. Anyway, folks, enjoy your do's while you can. Get them in. Anyway, bye.